everyone, Xiaoling here. Welcome back to the Rainbow Six Siege Intel report. So Operation Red Crow is just about to be upon us, and it brings some significant changes to Rainbow Six Siege. So for those of you who don't know, it's going to add the final 2 operators of the Year 1 Season Pass from the Japanese counter-terrorist unit SAT. So the attacker, we have Hibana, who has what they're calling the X-Kairos, a 40mm explosive pellet launcher that can breach reinforced walls or make kill holes in reinforced walls, which I'm sure is going to change up the meta, since Thermite is not the only person we're going to have to worry about from now on. As a defender, we've got Echo, who has a drone which has the ability not only to scout the levels for the defenders, but also to hover to the ceiling and also send out an ultrasonic burst that stuns enemies and interferes with their view. I think both of these operators are going to change up the meta of the game somewhat. I'm pretty curious to see how things are going to play out. On top of these 2 new operators, they are introducing a new map as well called Skyscraper, and as the name suggests, it takes place on top of a skyscraper in a Japanese themed setting, which really looks good indeed from what I've seen so far. They're also introducing some new weapon skins, which are pretty cool indeed, all Japanese themed. Looking forward to check those out. And then there are the elite outfits. Now these, I suppose, come with a little bit of controversy. Personally, I'm not sure how I feel about them yet, but what they are is an entire outfit with matching headgear for each of the operators. They'll get a new operator card, a new charm, an operator name, and a signature victory animation. I suppose I'll react more to the signature victory animation, but for me, Siege has always been about more serious play rather than crazy over-the-top outfits. And I do hope that they keep a semblance of sanity when making these animations and outfits, since if things get a bit too crazy, it's a little bit off-putting for me personally. What do you guys think about that? So the operators that have these outfits at the moment are Kapkan, Siege, and Thermite only. For sure, they are going to be adding more as the time goes on. Next up, they're going to be adding caliber-based destruction to the game. Up until now, the damage in the game has not been caliber-based, at least damage to the environment. So depending on what caliber of weapon you're using is going to determine how big of a hole is going to be made in the environment. I think this is going to change things up somewhat as well, giving people a reason to really pick between different caliber types of weapons, depending on their strategy that they are wanting to employ. They're also going to be adding what they are terming battle dress uniforms. These are complete new looks for various operators in the game. I do want to say though, there are going to be 2 exclusive ones for the Japanese operators for those who own the Year 1 Season Pass. And according to the patch notes, they say you should pick these up before they are gone. So I'm assuming that perhaps these are time-based and they will only be available until the Year 2 Season Pass is released. I could be wrong, but this is what it sounds like according to the wording on the patch notes page. They're also going to be introducing battle dresses for a number of different other characters, Capitao, Caveira, Ash, Sledge, Thatcher, and Mute and Smoke, that are all going to be purchasable through the in-game shop. I'm sure the battle dresses for the other operators will be available at a later stage as well. Moving on, there are a number of other changes. Neck and arm damage have been increased, so neck damage is going to count as a headshot as well now. And I believe they're increasing the arm damage as well. Now, I know some people are complaining that this is going to make the shield operators even weaker, because usually it's the arms that are exposed with the shield operators, so that they are now going to be killed a little bit easier. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see. I don't really play the shield operators that much, so I can't comment on that. With regard to weapon balancing, the SMG-11 is having its ACOG scope removed. Caveira's, Lucian, Blackbeard's MK17's CQB, and Capitao's Parafel are all having their damage reduced slightly. And the GSG-9 recruit is having his amount of barbed wires reduced from 3 to 2. Next up, they've said also that player skill in matchmaking is going to be a better representation of actual skill of a player. They said in the past that they added player seniority into the MMR system, but it shifted the rankings inaccurately with a high skill dependency within the same rank. So they're saying they're moving to a more transparent system where the MMR is going to be a direct representation of your skill. which they say should correct some of the inaccuracies in the past. A hard reset of the ranks and access to your MMR evolution will help assess your rank better against other players. So this change should be interesting to see indeed. And finally, they've updated the weekly challenge system. They've said that the challenges seemed a little bit too easy in the past, so they are making them a little bit harder, but to counter that change, they are increasing the reward. And finally, for some other improvements, they have reduced the amount of time that is available in each action phase in ranked mode, so down from 4 minutes to 3 minutes. They've said that in casual mode they want everyone to feel a little bit more at ease while learning how to attack efficiently, but in ranked people know how to play and they generally have more experience, so that they're thinking a shorter timer should lead to more meaningful attack phases where choices matter even more. They did say that this is a test. They do expect the test to succeed, but that it is a test nonetheless. And they are going to monitor it closely to see how the changes affect the ranked play. There are some other bug fixes as well. I'm not going to go through all of those since the list is already relatively long. So I'll put the link in the description box below for those of you who do want to read through all the other changes. But yeah, I hope this helps some of you and get yourselves prepared for the upcoming Red Crow patch. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the section below. And what are your thoughts? Are you guys looking forward to the new map and the new operators? And will you be buying the Year 2 Season Pass? And what do you hope will be in the Year 2 Season Pass? Anyway guys, I've been Xiaoling. Until next time.